had some really big support on it. Sosa has been banging it out in his sets.
The whole crowd was going crazy. Like everyone's been out.
Just signed it to a big label. I can't say who yet.
Okay, welcome back to the pod. Today we're in Chelmsford, and by now our boat club vlog should be out. Which was
So excited for that to come out. It's going to be unreal. By the time you're watching this out, so let us know what it's like.
that was a fun one to film. It's very eventful, so make sure to watch it through. But before we start the pod today, I just want to do a big shout out to my mum for getting all clear on her chemo treatment today. So that's amazing.
That's
It's
amazing.
good news. I'm feeling
Yeah.
good today. And it's an even better day because we have an amazing guest. He has 647,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. And his song, Just Another Love Song, has over 4 million streams.
We
He-
got motherfucking DJ Beave in the house, all right?
How you doing, mate? You right?
Yeah, good man. How are you? All good?
Yeah, not too bad. It's
Yeah.
a bit of trouble finding the place today, wasn't it? But we got there eventually.
We're here now. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
for people that don't know, we went to the wrong studio and then we quickly all darted off over here.
Yeah.
And then, but we finally made it. But just to kick things off, yeah, like Beeve, like your name, where does it come from? Who are you? Like,
It's just my last name. It stuck in school. Everyone was like, Beeve, 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 and that was it. So there's not much to it, unfortunately. There's not like a real deep story behind it. It was just school nickname, and then that's it. We're still here doing it.
So Beeve isn't your real name.
No,
No.
my name's Ryan.
Ryan,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was just a thing in school, and then that was it. So couldn't think of any other interesting names.
No.
And then
I
here we
think
are.
Beeve works.
Yeah, it's short. It's catchy, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like-
to the point. Yeah. It's a bit of a sus name, but like, just got to deal with it now. I'm in too deep. I can't change it now. So
yeah,
but
no,
yeah.
that's fine. So whereabouts are you from? Are you from Essex area? Whereabouts?
yeah, I'm from Essex. I'm from a place called Clacton-on-Sea,
Yeah,
little seaside town. You boys know it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a small little place. There's not loads going on, to be fair. But there are a lot of like pop-in music artists out there that people may not realise. You got Jamie Fielding, you got Max Chapman, Darren Styles is from that area as well, another legendary producer and DJ.
Do
you have
do you feel like being from that area has influenced your sound or the way you make music?
maybe I started off as a sort of I was learning garage to begin with. Oh God, voice break in the first 5 minutes. Oh, we have to keep that in there. Yeah, keep that in there.
It's fine.
Let me get some water.
Yeah, it's quite hot in this.
Yeah, you say you started off like doing garage. Like, I think I was gonna ask you, like,
Yeah.
like how did you start off DJing? Because like it's pretty cool.
I began making beats when I was about 17, and then about a year in, a guy called Damo messaged me. He was like the local DJ, one of the best DJs on the planet right now. I don't care what anyone says. He's
So
one
we
of the
need to
best.
check him out. Yeah.
And he messaged me on Facebook. He was like, "Oh, I like your tunes. Come down. I'll teach you a few bits." And he taught me so much. Eventually got me on some local supporting sets for like some names in the garage scene. Like got Baby D, who did like Let Me Be Your Fantasy. Gracious K. I think we did something with Sweet Female Attitude as well. So yeah, that's how we got started. He just taught me how to mix garage and house. Eventually, I was doing all kinds of stuff like R&B, hip hop, and I was always into R&B and hip hop from a young age as well. So I think even doing the housey stuff, it's very much influenced what I do now.
Yeah. no.
So are you the only child in your family, or have you got multiple siblings? Or
No, I've got a sister. She's just had a baby as well, which
Oh,
is
very
amazing.
nice.
So
Congratulations.
Uncle Beeve in the building now.
I like that DJ name
Yeah,
now,
Uncle
Uncle
Yeah,
Beeve.
official Unc status.
You know, becoming a DJ, like some people, I'll be very honest, they're like, that's not a proper career when you're trying to start off. Did you ever have that like kind of
Yes.
stigma on you?
100%. From when I first started to even sort of before things kind of took off in the last year or so, there was always that like when are you going to get a real job sort of thing from I don't know, just anyone really. But I'd stuck to my guns. You have to kind of be delusional in a sense, which is like I don't know. It's hard, but if you really believe that you're going to do it, then you just have to stick to it no matter what. And there's loads of ways to support that, whether it's like getting a job on the side, coming home, and then working on your graft afterwards. It's just about putting in that thing every day and just believing in yourself that you can you can make it, I suppose.
Were there any moments where you felt like you doubted yourself or think, like, oh, is this actually going to work out?
Uh, to be honest, no.
No,
Like
full steam ahead.
I have that like delusional self belief that I was always going to do.
I think that's what you need, though, don't you? In order to be successful in something like that, whether it's
Yeah,
music, YouTube, whatever, you need to have that delusion and just go for it.
definitely. And like I'm still not where I would like to be. Like I'm very happy and content with where things are going.
Mm.
I think I could still go up a few notches and like work harder and do bigger things. But um yeah, like I said, it's just about just that self belief of like not listening to any negative opinions and just going, right, let's just go full steam ahead.
Yeah,
It's gonna work out.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Because yeah, that's what me and Liam say with each other. With the way that we're trying to get there in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Obviously, we're not there yet, but we keep on telling each other. It's just like you just have to like believe it, like it's
Yeah.
gonna happen, and still work your normal job. Don't drop everything, and then when things pick up, like actually pick up.
Yeah.
How
And
did you two get into podcasting?
we just thought one day at work, we're just like, oh, should we do something?
Yeah, we was like,
Yeah.
let's just do it. We made our name was Everyone Thinks It, but nobody says it. It was the most random name. We thought, let's just go for it. Stop procrastinating.
Right.
Just make the pod. And I think this is our 6th episode now.
Yeah.
We've changed from the first to now. It's changed so much already. But
And yeah, we were gonna be called the Bombastic Boys.
the worst name ever.
Not a bad name.
And
It
then
worked.
our friend Jonah, he was like, yeah, don't go with that. Just go with Liam&Sherv. And we was like, yeah, that's the best idea.
And yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have the theme tune, Mr. Bombastic. It's like our little inch.
That is
Yeah, it would've
good.
been
That
cool.
is good. Yeah, somewhere down the line, you have to make that a
Yeah.
thing for whatever. That's
Beave,
good.
sorry to be a pain. It's all right if you scoot closer to the mic,
Yeah, of
just in
course.
case.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Perfect.
Is that cool there? Yeah.
Yeah, that should be good enough.
um,
I've moved it.
yeah,
I
you
just,
go
I
ahead.
just want to know. So you said you started your DJ journey around 17 years old, or music journey.
Yes.
When was your first ever set? So you started at 17. How long did it take you to do your first set?
I don't think it was too long. I think Damo put me into there was a place called the Liquor Lounge, which is now no longer a thing, unfortunately. But there was a place called the Liquor Lounge. That was my first ever proper set. It was for like a garage thing. I don't think it was much longer from when I started, maybe like a year after. I feel like I kind of just took to it naturally,
Mm.
and I was practicing all the time. Like I was practicing at home. I was going in, practicing with him 2, 3 times a week. Was just kind of relentless with it because it was just all I wanted to do. So
You have
I
to
think it
put
took
the
off from
hours
there.
in. I think
Yeah.
it's a lot of hours into it because I remember I bought myself a little DJ set, and like some reason in your head you're delusional, like, oh, I'll be able to do it. But there is a lot to it. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. Like it can take a while. Some people take to it straight away,
Mm.
like instantly.
Do you feel like you had that where it's just natural to you?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. I wouldn't say I found it like super difficult, like the technical aspect of it. I think the hardest part of it is probably like reading a room, picking the right music, like the kind of mixing side of it. I found quite easy, but it's actually like gauging what the crowd are feeling, whether you're playing the right type of track or BPM, or if it needs to go faster, slower.
Was you quite nervous for your first set, or
Yeah,
yeah?
I was shitting myself. Still do sometimes.
Is it the sort of thing once you get playing, the nerves go and you can just enjoy yourself?
Yeah, definitely. You have to get through that first like 10 minutes. It can be quite what's the word, like grueling.
Like
Can be
daunting? Yeah.
yeah. You can feel really like rigid and like, oh shit, like
Mm.
am I gonna fuck this up? But yeah, you just have to get through that first 5, 10 minutes, and then it kind of just flows naturally from there.
And do you have like a mentor now, or you're doing it all by yourself?
A mentor, would you say?
Yeah, because you said you had that kind of person who hit you up at the beginning and
Yeah,
helped you
yeah.
out.
I'd still would say like I wouldn't say I have like mentors at the minute, but I still have people I'm really close with that I trust their music opinion on, like Damo, or I have a really good friend of mine, Tig, who's also smashing it at the moment from Dublin. Really cool tech house DJ. And I would always send music to one of them two, or maybe some other people, or just get opinions on things like maybe social media, maybe something I'm doing, I'm not sure on, maybe a track that I've got, and I'm like, is it too commercial? Is it cheesy, or is it like too this way? So I yeah, I have like a close group of people that I trust their opinions on. I think it's important to have someone from the outside looking in.
And they can be honest with you because I feel like if
Yes.
you're sitting there listening to your song over and over again, you probably just become like numb to it, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, and like anything sounds good when it's loud as well. When you're in the studio and it's like full volume, like,
Blasting.
oh yeah, this is sick, and then you play it out or you send it to someone like,
When I said to Shervin about this, like sometimes when I listen to a song in my like car or on my phone, it's not that good. But at a festival, it sounds 10 times
Yeah.
better, and I
yes,
love it.
yeah, for sure, yeah. You went to Boat Club, didn't you?
Yeah,
That looked really
That
good.
was unreal. Yeah, I
yeah,
was literally just telling Beef, I was in the car with him. I was just like, "Yeah, your song came on." I was just like,
yeah,
"Oh my god, let me just
Yeah,
get my
yeah,
phone out."
yeah.
But that's pretty huge. And like, I was gonna ask you, like, what did it feel like when you realised, holy shit, your music career is taking off right now?
Um, yeah, it's a great feeling. I try not to like think about it too much. Like I love that feeling of like playing my own track and having it resonate with people, or when you see people on TikTok, they're using the sound because they're feeling it or whatever. I think it's sick, but I try not to get too like infatuated with it. I just enjoy making the music and then put it out. Try not to get too attached to it and focus on what's next, I
mm,
guess. So, but yeah, like even just watching DJs play it though is
yeah.
amazing as
That
well. It's a great feeling.
that must be like, especially. Have you had any DJs that you like almost look up to, or play your songs at sets? Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. There's a track at the minute that's floating around 1997, and I sent it out to a few people, and we've had some really big support on it. Sosa has been banging it out in his sets, and
that's cool.
Sosa's someone that I've always listened to from basically the beginning. So to have that like sort of gratification in a sense, and like seeing that he feels it and he wants to play it out, for me, that's like such a reward of
Mm,
like the graft, and like rejections over the years, and maybe not getting that sort of recognition. But yeah, man, things like
that's
that.
it's
It's very
paying off
cool.
now, so
Yeah,
it must be a great feeling.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
With your song, Just Another Love Song, what happened? Like, what's the process of making that song? Did you know instantly this is going to be a hit?
um, no, I made it after I was driving back from work and I was listening to a guy called Jaquise in the car, R&B artist, and I put him on shuffle and his original Just Another Love Song came on. I was like, what is that? I played it like 4 or 5 times in the car. Right, let's go home, make something just for the fun of it, forget about it. And I put it on TikTok, just left it, didn't think anything of it. I was like, this is cool. I don't know if it's a hit. I don't know if anyone's feeling it or whatever. It wasn't getting any traction, but I just left it. And then one day I woke up and my phone was just going like ballistic, like labels and TikTok and like people texting me, "Oh my god, have you seen this?" And it took off from there. But yeah, I didn't really know until that moment that it would be something that would kind of elevate my career, I suppose. It was kind of unexpected in that sense.
Because obviously I'm new to like this house music and DJing, and
Mhm.
you said you heard like a song on the radio. Was it like how does it go like in terms of like getting in touch with that music artist who made that song? Like, and then do you have to use their permission, or like how does that actually work for like people
I
who
mean,
don't know?
it's quite a complicated thing. I probably can't put in a podcast to be honest.
But
But
basically, do you just like send them an email and they're like, yeah, you can use it? Is it just something like that?
it's a very very complex like subject. It's something that sometimes you need the label to back you and be able to do it because they know all these people. They know the Sonys and the Universals and the Warners. So when you do try and clear a sample, like there's so many people that own the rights, and it's a very like complicated
Sounds
business.
complicated,
Yeah.
and I guess like you've had people like navigate you and how to do it, like, or did you just adventure for yourself?
It's you kind of have to go looking for them people that like that are able to do it. For me, it's like it goes way over my head. Like I'm just making the music.
Because
Yeah.
like I say this to Liam, like I think it's part of the graft. Like you have to find out like the right things to do because these people aren't always there, and then obviously when you find someone who's actually able to help and navigate you, it's such a blessing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have really great management as well that um, have all these amazing connections over the years. Denise and Simon at Upside, really, really great people who have helped me, especially with things like this, where they're able to clear publishing and they know certain people that have the rights, and yeah, they're definitely a great help in that sense.
And I know DJing pretty cool. But what do you actually love about DJing?
Um, I love I honestly just love like that feeling of being connected with the crowd, like playing something and seeing that they're reacting positively to it,
Yeah.
like jumping up and down or singing it, and just like even just two stepping and grooving, and you know that you're connecting with them.
Do you get
And
that sort of like sometimes when I listen to music, generally get that like tingly feeling and it's like
yeah, for
everyone's
sure, like
vibing.
goosebumps kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you do get that while you're playing, and you get that while you're like in the crowd as well. For me, anyway, like as someone that would be on the dance floor, I feel like that as well.
Yeah. Do you go out much to DJ sets yourself, like on the dance floor and that, or do
What
you
like
prefer?
do I go raving?
Yeah.
Not as much as I'd like to.
No.
No, like I think I spent a long time in my younger years always DJing, like various different like clubs, bars, etc. Just because I loved it, but it was always clashing with things that I wanted to go to,
Yeah.
like raves in London, etc. And it wasn't something that I was like really into until I don't know. I saw Enzo Siragusa at Printworks, and I was like, yeah, this is something I really want to like
Yeah.
dive into. I mean, Printworks was just unreal. Enzo was sick, and then going Ibiza as well. That's when I really started to like want to go to more raves.
That's one thing we want to go to Ibiza. We haven't been yet, so
Ah, oh,
Yeah, we've
mate.
got a what is it, Road to Ibiza, where we're gonna be vlogging, like what we said, we're going to the cause, we're going to the boat club on the 8th of August,
warehouse
uh,
project.
the warehouse
Yeah.
project, we're going to
Base fest
Base
everywhere.
Fest.
Yeah.
So we're just like vlogging all of these things,
Who's
to
the best
eventually.
DJ you've seen so far? Do you think?
Well, I'll start off because
Mm.
like I'm so new to this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, Shit, my mind's gone blank. You go.
It's hard to think, to be fair. I mean, we've only sort of recently got into the house music sort of scene. So, like, back in the day, like 2022, I remember we went to Creamfields
Mm.
and I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. And I
Yeah.
didn't know any artist names or anything. Um, and then it was only till this year, me and Shervin saw that boat club advertisement at XOYO. And I thought, you know what, we should go. We had such a good time years back. And now we've just got the bug for it. So, I still need to, like, pot around and try and find my favorite DJ.
Yeah,
Um, but the things I've been seeing online, I like the look of TD. He looks good.
yeah. He's
Um,
smashing it.
Alicia as well. She
Yep.
looks great. But a lot of them are at Base Fest, so it'd be good to see them live for
Yeah,
the
I
first
can't wait
time.
for that. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, it's gonna be
100%.
unreal. But I think I had that oh my gosh moment when I went to Creamfields 2022. It was the first time me and Liam ever went, and then we bumped into Glue by Bicep. It wasn't actually him playing it, was it?
I don't even know. I was
Yeah,
off my
yeah,
I
head.
don't
I
yeah.
can't
know.
remember.
We were spangled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we walk in the tent, and then it's like dun dun
Yeah,
dun
Glue
dun dun. Dun.
playing with all the
And we're like,
laces.
yeah, I think at that moment it was like, oh my gosh, this is like, I really love this.
Yeah.
And then after that, we was just like, this is it for us. Like, we're gonna keep on going for this. And then yeah, here we
Great
are.
track. That is like
Yeah, it's
timeless.
so like euphoric, isn't it? It's like,
Yes.
oh, it's amazing.
What is your favorite track that you're just playing day to day by now?
Oh, it's it's a tough one. Do you know what? Rue's recently done a really good remix of Soul Searchers. I can't remember the name of the song, but I feel alive. Oh mate, that is such a track. Like I love all that kind of Rue's kind of stuff. Don't know if you
I'm
listen to
not
much of them.
familiar with them.
Oh
No,
mate, you gotta. I'm plugging it right now. Rue's,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like every producer's favorite producer. Just really old school, 90s inspired kind of stuff. They're the guys, man. But yeah,
I love like when we do go to little festivals or raves, I like the sort of groovy music as well. I don't know why, like stuff with a groove to it and like it's a bit funky or like you said, like a 90s vibe. I really
yeah,
like that sort of music.
yeah,
So
like LP Rhythm and
yeah, so
yeah,
I'll have to check them out.
I've been listening to a lot of Silver Bumper on tonight.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
tune.
shit.
Silver Butt, he's smashing it, mate. He's sick. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, so with your sets, obviously, how often do you change them? So you have a set obviously with all your songs on there. Do you
Mm.
change them midway sometimes, or do you have loads of different sets that you switch out? Or?
Um, I'm very much like on the fly, kind of trying to read people. Like where I was doing, like I said in my younger years, I was doing a lot of residencies. You spend a lot of time really trying to work out like what people want, what people are looking for, what they're responding to, what they're not responding to. So I feel like in that sense, I can be quite like spontaneous.
Mm.
I have like, my go-to records that I'm playing at the moment, like particularly a lot of unreleased stuff of mine. But sometimes you do need to just switch it up. Sometimes they want something a bit more like heavy or groovy. They
Yeah.
want that sort of like maybe even like rollers, and then sometimes they want the more sort of dark, minimal stuff. You've got like the Alicia kind of thing.
Yeah.
TD, like you said, is very like dark, heavy.
Mm.
So it can change from depending what crowd I'm playing to and what their kind of energy is
Do you
as
ever
well.
have a song in mind as you're playing and think like, "Oh, I hope this one hits," or do you
Um,
just know it's gonna hit?
I feel like I'm quite confident in what I'm playing. Like I will know. Like it's very rarely that you play something that they're like, I'm
Mm.
not sure.
Yeah.
But I feel quite confident in my song selection.
So that's mixing live, and you said you also produce as well at home.
Yes.
What side of DJing do you prefer, the mixing or producing?
Oh, it's tough. I do like both equally, but I like being able to produce something and then take it into the set. If that makes sense. So kind of combining the two.
Like show off your work, what you've made, and it's
Yeah, yeah, and just kind of and just test it as well, and just see if people are really feeling it. If what I'm feeling in the studio when I'm making it, if they're resonating with that feeling as well.
so. How many songs do you produce? Like, let's say within a month, are you just smashing out tunes or?
At the minute, I'm probably writing more than I've ever wrote. I've really fell back in love with just writing music again.
Mm.
Like I never like hated it, but um, at the minute, I'm just kind of relentless with it, just like non-stop. It's all I want to do. Like before, I had other interests and hobbies, like I wanted to do kickboxing or gym or whatever. But now I'm just like, no. All I can think about is when I go home after this, I'm writing something.
That
So
must be a great feeling because like you've got your goal, you've got your thing, and you just
yeah,
crack
for
on with it.
sure, for sure. Yeah, like I'm very grateful with what's happened recently as well. But I want to like fight to keep that and actually just build on it and progress as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're working a lot. Like seriously.
Do you ever
Yeah,
rest? Do you ever chill out or?
not
What do
really.
you do to like take your mind off things like from DJing and writing?
Um, I don't know really. Like I'll just be chilling with the missus, just watching films or whatever. I let her just pick whatever film she wants. Just put on a Disney film or a chick flick. I'm like, let's just chill out.
And you can just relax your brain then,
Yeah,
can't
exactly. Yeah, she's very like she's a great person for me in that sense as well. That like she's a very calm, chilled out kind of.
so then you have both sides of life because I feel like if you had someone who loves all the party side and that, it might be like too much. You need your downtime, don't you, to
Yeah, for
relax?
sure, for sure. Yeah,
So do
definitely.
you just like start chilling? Like, let's just say you've just been DJing, like, and you finish at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you just go to bed?
Depends where I'm at really. Like if we're traveling somewhere quite far and like if it's been a long day, then maybe I'll just go straight to bed. But there's been times where like I've done a set and I've gone straight back to the hotel room and just started making beats like straight away because
Damn.
I've had an idea from that set or I've played a track and I'm like, oh, I'd like to do an edit of that. Like I like the vocal and maybe I can put my own spin on it, I guess. So yeah.
That's interesting. That's really like you basically have like the DJing bug. Like you can't get it out.
At the minute, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like non-stop, yeah. And like I'm always trying to like build upon my live set. Like I said, if I play something and I feel like I have an idea for an edit, that's just something else that I can add to my set
Mm.
as I'm progressing.
So I've been speaking to Liam about this and been having a little bit debate. So at Boat Club, we really enjoyed the tent kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Haven't experienced a rooftop party just yet because that'll be at the cause. That'll be really cool to see.
definitely.
And we've been to XOYO when Boat Club
Club.
was
Yeah.
and that was unreal with all the lights. And I think all in all, me and Liam said we both really love a tent because the
Yeah.
atmosphere's good
I
and
feel like
everyone's
it keeps the
grooving.
energy. It keeps the
Yeah,
energy
Yes.
in, if it
Yeah.
makes sense. I feel like at the main stage, it's like main stage is good, but people are a bit more stiff, not moving. But in a little tent,
everyone's
everyone's on the same
grooving.
No,
vibe.
100%. Yeah. I think the intimate kind of vibe that's something that I prefer as well in my kind of sets when I'm playing. Like we just done Kaluna, Nottingham, with Motive, me and Tig back to back, and I think it's like 150 cap or something. So it's like really closed in, but the vibe is always just so much better when it's just like narrowed in. I do love like a festival set, especially when they're playing like them big festival bangers and big vocals and stuff. I think that type of music definitely works for that. But yeah, I agree with you guys. Like tent
Small,
vibe and
compact.
small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know you should go? You should go 93 in Brick Lane,
Let me have a
93
look.
feet east.
93. Is that quite a small venue then?
Yeah, yeah, like that. I mean, I think there's like a couple of different rooms. I've only been to one room. I'm not sure. I might get slated online for this by the TikTok ravers, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've been there. I went to watch Chris Stussy extended set
How was
last
that? I've heard a
February.
lot of good things about him. Yeah.
He's like, he's
Yeah,
just
like everything I've seen on TikTok, Chris Stussy is like the GOAT.
yeah,
Everyone loves him.
yeah.
So
No, he's crazy. Like it's just all the unreleased stuff that he's playing and just
mm,
the energy and the place was just hopping. Like from it was like a day thing. It was like Sunday. 4 till 10. I think he played the majority of that, and the place was just like just
bouncing.
hopping all day. Like it was really cool.
I think that's the best feeling, even when you're in the crowd, because obviously we're not DJs. Like when everyone else is dancing on that same like wavelength as you, it
Oh,
just
Mm.
it's
makes the best
unreal.
night ever.
It
Yeah, for sure.
honestly, obviously when we were in XOY, like because it was such a small place, like you say, 93 feet east. It seems like that similar vibe where everyone's just all tight, everyone's just having a good
Yeah.
time. And do you think you prefer to DJ or do you prefer to rave?
I don't know. That's a really tough one because I've not played loads of them more intimate kind of like ones just yet. Like we've done the Nottingham one that was sick, but I'd love to play like a 93 and see how I feel
Yeah.
comparatively to like being a raver. But I love being in the mix. Like no matter where I am,
I
in the
feel like
mix is the best place.
I feel like when it's smaller as well, the sound system, like you feel it in your chest, don't you? It's a
Yeah,
different feeling.
you feel the bass go through you. Like it's
Yeah.
sick.
I wanted to know as well. I've seen a lot on, like I said, I tried a little bit of DJing. I always see this thing about a button called the sync button and how it's looked down upon.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on that?
I personally, I might get a bit of stick from people online for this, but like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't
No?
It's
care.
there, use it.
Yeah, I don't use it, but I have no problem with other people using it. I don't care. Like, I think Carl Cox said it best. Like, it just matters what's coming out the speakers. Like, if there's nothing, unless you're like pre-mixing a USB, like if you
Yeah.
make a mix on
And you
your
just click
laptop and then
play.
yeah, that like
Yeah.
that's where we draw the line. But like,
Get my Spotify playlist up,
yeah,
shuffle it.
yeah, no, that's like you
Yeah.
can't be doing that. That's crazy. But I think some people like syncing for different reasons. Like, for example, on the 3000s, you could have both tracks synced and you can bring the tempo of both of them up at the same time while they're playing, like
Mm,
simultaneously.
mm.
So that can make, in that sense, it can make that transition really smooth. Um, but I don't personally use it. I don't need it. But I don't think there's like a need for people to be like, oh, you shouldn't use it and stuff like that.
So do you think like track selection is the most important thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
1,000,000%. I think it's so important for like for house music. For I think for like hip hop, R&B, and like maybe open format, it's a little bit different because everyone's playing the same records, but it's about how you mix them together, transitions, and maybe even a bit of scratching. It's more technical, but I,
S-
I'm not saying house music isn't technical in terms of mixing, but I think the song selection is just so key to like nail
mm,
because people on the other side, most people anyway, that aren't DJs are not going to be able to tell whether you're like doing a
Doing something.
mad scratching thing or
Yeah.
like looping something in. Like if it sounds good, it sounds good. It doesn't matter how you do it. It might, just in my opinion.
It sounds like there's more actual people who aren't DJs have more something to say about it than actual DJs saying, um, or like, am I wrong? Do you feel like other DJs have more of something like their 2 cents to say about using the sync and not having something prepared, or do you feel you get more judgment from like online?
I think maybe the older generation of DJs probably look at people now and go, "Oh yeah, like back in
So
my
they
day," sort
started
of
on
thing.
vinyls, didn't they?
Yeah,
So
but at the same time, I totally respect that. I think like I couldn't be able to
that
play a
must be
vinyl
hard.
set. Yeah, and when you see people do it, it's like fair play.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I'd be able to do it without serious practice. Even someone that's been doing it 12 years, it would take me a good while to be able to spin wax. Like no way could I do it. And you have to respect that. But
Yeah.
I think at the same time, it's like you have to just look at it and go like the game's changed. It's different now, and it is what it is, and you can't like be hating on people for it. I guess.
Speaking about like the game's changed from what it used to be to now, and back then, like all these events and all the DJs they wouldn't even have a phone on them. And then
Yeah,
like now, it's like you can't look left and right without even seeing a phone, and especially at night when you know everyone's got a flash on.
Hmm.
So, what's your take on filming and photos at raves?
I love them no foam raves. Like,
They
just
look cool. They
yeah,
look
they
very
are
cool.
sick. Yeah, just going back to that Stussy one at 93, that was a no foam rave. And like I seen someone, they're hot on it as well. Like I saw someone get the sticker off their phone to film something, and the security like,
Yeah.
so, well, they weren't that aggressive, but yeah. Um, but yeah, like it definitely adds to the whole vibe and buzz and like the crowd being connected. I think you get a lot of people that go, unfortunately, it's just part of the game, but you get a lot of people that go to raves that like just want to clip stuff.
So they're sort of just saying just to say they've gone rather than actually enjoy
Yeah,
it, sort of thing.
it's like a it's how do I say it? Like it's a double-edged kind of thing because for someone like me, when people get clips of the songs that like are unreleased of mine in the crowd, like it's great for me. Like it does so well for me. But I think when I'm just personally going to a rave, I won't touch my phone. I don't want to have a look
No.
at it at all. Like I want to be in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, I think maybe get a couple of videos if you need to, but like it doesn't need to be like every song. You know, so yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like that one person on Snapchat or Instagram. The whole story is like
Yeah.
the whole event.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we done a little vlog at the boat club. But we just had like our friend there who was filming us like little bits here and there. But then sometimes we was like, oh, let's just put the camera down, dance, and have fun. And we actually enjoyed the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you always enjoy it more when you just say like, I don't need to be filming everything. And like I said, I think just one or two videos is fine. But
Do
yeah,
you feel like recently crowds are getting a lot more like active recently, like dancing, moving around? Because I've seen a few clips at like Ibiza. I think it was a Josh Baker one. The whole crowd was going crazy. Like everyone's moving about.
oh, the Amnesia open
Yeah,
party.
that was
Yeah,
very cool.
I missed that. I was in Ibiza for that. I had a ticket and
Ah,
I didn't make it in the end. But I was gutted. I
yeah,
had serious FOMO after seeing that
yeah.
video. I think it was like 9 o'clock in the morning or something. It's Baker and Capriati, like, and the place is just going crazy in it. No, it looks sick. I think it's always kind of been like that. I think that's what house music
It's
like makes
about.
people feel like from the very beginning. You know.
What separates like a good bedroom DJ from a great DJ? What's the main factor, do you think?
Tough question. What is in like playing out?
Yeah, yeah, I'd say like playing their set, or if you're at a club and there's a beginner DJ, or if you're at a big concert, like what separates it? Is there much of a difference, or
Yeah, I think you have to have that experience of knowing what people like. Like you have to have that experience of going to raves and being a person on the dance floor yourself. And
Mm.
that's something that I didn't realize until later on in life, and I really started attending more. Was like you don't you don't get it until you're there, and then you get it. So for me, it has to be someone that like
can read the crowd?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and just like when you're in the crowd listening, you're going right. Well, I know like what kind of sounds are being used here, and like what makes people feel good, and what I like
Mm.
personally, and how I can put that into my set or my productions.
Speaking as a experienced DJ yourself, what's the most annoying thing someone can do while you're DJing? Because all I can think of, yeah, I spoke to Liam about this, is someone just going, "Hey,
What
hey!"
in your ear?
I mean, I wouldn't mind that to be fair, just because I
The
know that
energy.
they're feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in the past, like people are like putting their phones up, going
Oh
playing that,
yeah,
and
there
like
is that.
that for me is just like no,
Because
just
you're not at a
enjoy it.
wedding, are you? You're at like an
Yeah,
event. So
exactly. Yeah, I think like if you're pulling up to raves or whatever, and you're doing that, just go outside and have a
yeah.
fag, or just like go home or something. Like you need to just enjoy what the DJ's got for you. You know what I mean? Can't pull up to a big DJ
Yeah.
set and be like
That's like going to like an Adele concert and telling her to sing a
play
different
Billie
song.
Jean. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
You
saw
know what I
one
mean?
where this guy he had on his top. It was like saying, um, "Don't play." It was a song by Prospect. It was like, "Don't play this, I'll come." Yeah,
Yeah, and
and
Frosted
then
too.
Foster sees it. Yeah,
That's quite funny, I think.
and then
Props to them.
yeah, that was quite funny just seeing that. But have you ever had a moment where like the crowd just weren't vibing?
Yeah, definitely. Over the years, I think every DJ gets that. Like, I've not had that recently, but I think growing up and doing it over the years, definitely I've had plenty of moments where it's just like people are not digging it, and you have to. That's where I think that shapes you as a DJ. It builds character, and it builds a sort of like just puts in your mind like, oh, okay, how can I get these people who are not feeling what I'm putting down to enjoy it. And yeah, that's how you craft your sort of skills as a DJ, like crowd breeding, I think.
It must be hard, like at
I'd
the
get so
very
nervous.
beginning,
If no
like
one's moving, I'd start
It
freaking
can
out.
be. It
Just
can be quite daunting, yeah. If you're just because you're on a stage, right, and the lights are on you, and there's a load of people there, and they're just staring at you like, and it's like, yeah, it's you can really like cringe at yourself if that's the case. But no, I haven't had that recently. I feel like you can always, even if you have a moment where they slightly sort of drop off a bit, you can give them that energy back. Sometimes it's important to let them have that moment as well of like, let's say you've been playing bangers for most of your set, like they might get worn out, especially if it's a hot place, it's a bit sweaty. You need to give them something that's a bit more
like chill,
chill.
so they have
Yeah,
time to like just two-step, get
yeah,
their energy
exactly.
back,
Go
and then
get a
you build.
drink,
Yeah,
whatever, and then come back and they're like charged up again.
because it is a long time. Like some sets go on for hours, and like
Yeah,
I guess you can't just play banger after like high energy, because everyone will just get a bit worn out. So
definitely. Yeah, I think especially if you're like warming up, you can't do that. Like even as a headline, I think you have to have moments where it's kind of like a wave of like you're going up and going down. You go up here and then take it back down.
so
That's yeah.
if you're like a warm up for like a, let's say, another DJ,
Mhm.
is it sort of looked down upon to start just like dishing out crazy
Yes,
music?
yes, 1,000,000%. Like it's something that I would like as someone who's lived it and done it and made the mistakes. I would say never ever bang it out if you're a warm up DJ. Like you just shouldn't.
So it's more just about like it's in the name, warming up the crowds.
Yeah, it's just about creating that vibe of like, you're not going to have people jumping up with their hands in the air and screaming lyrics. You don't want that. And the promoters don't want that. The venue don't want that. The DJ that you're warming up for does not want
No,
that. So it's about just getting people into it, into the groove, slower tempo, maybe a bit less vocals, a bit lighter.
something a bit
Um,
groovy, just to like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just about getting your groove on. You're just sort of getting into it. You know what I mean? You don't imagine like it's 10 o'clock, you're like the first one in, and someone's just like, don't, you
yeah,
don't want that.
it's a
Like,
bit much.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You'd be like, "Oh, fuck this, I'm going outside. Like, so yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen in a crowd? Have you seen anyone do something like strange or
Um, oh, to be honest, not off the top of my head, I can't think. But
no?
yeah, I've seen a few bits and bobs, like a few mad things. So
What's the weirdest thing
uh,
you've seen, Joe?
we've got a culture. We've got a club in our hometown, Colchester, and
yeah,
I remember I must have been around about 20, 21 years old. It was maybe like 2 in the morning, and I'm looking for the boys. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of ready to go home. There was a little mosh pit forming downstairs on the first floor. And this guy is completely pissed out of his mind, yeah. And like the little circle, he walks in it, gets his little willy out, and he starts weeing all over the crowd.
That's crazy. What?
Jesus.
I'm glad I
And
went
then
there.
at that moment, I see my friend. I'm like, it's time to go.
I
It's
don't think
time
I've
to go.
ever
It's
seen
never ever
anything
go
so
there
crazy.
again. And then that's
Oh
the
God.
weirdest thing that I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Just starts pissing
I
on
don't
like the
think you
backs of
can.
people.
I don't think you can top that, can you?
It was quite a sight. So
I can imagine. Yeah.
Just yeah, no, that is crazy. I've never heard anything like that.
yeah,
Well, he probably had a good
Oh.
night, didn't he?
yeah.
So,
He probably had a right night.
well, he was obviously pissed, like completely out of his mind.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to get out of your mind, but do you ever have like a few sets where you'd have a few drinks just to loosen up?
Sometimes, yeah, I don't really drink anymore, to be honest. I used to drink quite a lot, especially when I was DJing. I felt like when I was younger, it would put me off of the nerves, and I don't know. I was kind of convinced that if they were drunk, then I had to be drunk, so I had to like connect
Match
with
the
them in that
vibe.
way. Yeah, exactly, and like I need to be on their level. But I found that over time, as I stepped away from drinking in general, that like, do you know what? I can read the crowd so much better now.
Oh, really?
I have such a better understanding of like what the floor feels like and looks like. Because your perception is like blurred when you're drunk. Do you know what I mean? When you're sober, you can see all the drunk people doing mad shit, and
Yeah.
when you're drunk, you don't catch any of that.
So
So
you can sort of sit back when you're sober and observe the crowd better,
yes,
really, and read the room better.
yeah,
Because
definitely,
I feel a lot of people think, all DJs are like rock star lifestyle, but realistically, if all DJs live like it wouldn't be healthy because the amount of clubs you're going to
yeah,
sexually, you can't. Do you know what I mean? You can't
yeah.
function like.
No, there's definitely a lot of people that live that like party lifestyle, and like I've got nothing against it. Do you know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
think everyone has a little party and a little good time here and there, and like that's deserved. But I think you're starting to see the rise of DJs that are like more into the fitness and push that lifestyle, like Josh Baker, for
Yeah, he's
example, is
always
always
running,
posting
isn't he?
fitness content. Prosper as well. They're all like bang on the gym, and like you see them in videos doing pull-ups, like on a beach somewhere or whatever, like while they're touring, got like 5K, 10K runs and stuff. Like Cam Stockman's another one. He does Muay Thai, I think. Marcelo as well. He does kickboxing. So you see a lot more people that like are into that, that living a healthy life kind of thing. And I think that definitely contributes towards like they must have so much going on. They must be so busy. They're like from here, there, everywhere. You have to keep your head on straight.
Yeah.
So yeah, starting to see a lot more DJs like go down that route now.
Yeah, because if you're not looking after yourself, then it's gonna, it's gonna affect your career, and then you're not locked in. And I,
Yeah,
I have the same sometimes when, like, let's just say I was gaming, yeah, and then like I've
Big
just
difference.
been out like to 2 in the morning, and I try to like lock in. I'm like, I can't lock in,
can't
and like
lock in. Yeah, what are you
exactly.
playing?
I was just playing a little bit of Valorant on the
Oh
PC
yeah,
or
you got to
something.
lock in playing that. Yeah, that's
Exactly,
not
yeah.
easy. Yeah.
But yeah, I totally understand that. But I do want to ask you, like, what's the most memorable set that you've ever played? Like, it's just like it's stuck to you.
Do you know what? I done one in Dublin, in a place called So Below, which is unfortunately no longer there. I had a great time. I had a great time because it was like we were talking about earlier, that sort of intimate vibe. It was like low ceiling. There's not much going on. It's just a room, low ceiling, pair of speakers, and everyone's off their nut. And like, we had a great time. That was
Yeah.
probably one of the more memorable sets. And like, hopefully, be going back to Dublin soon. But I would say that's one that always sticks in my head the most. And we also did an O Beach one quite recently. That O Beach one was really, really cool. Me and Ty back to back. Just really good energy and like was able to play a lot of really cool music that day as well. So that one stuck out for me personally. So
With you said it's quite a low ceiling. Have you? I don't know what the venue's called, but the ceiling is like. Have you seen it? It's very low. Like you can't even. All you see is people next to you. Do you know what that? Have you seen that venue?
I can't think off the top of my head. Where is it? What, here or
I think it's in London, but I remember someone filming it and like it was so packed in there and sweaty, like you could just see so much water dripping off the ceiling
oh
onto people.
god.
But it's meant to be like one of like the best places to go because it's so tight.
Starting
That's
to
what it's
see a
about.
trend.
Yeah,
Yeah, starting to see a trend that all it is low ceiling,
yeah,
tight
that's
spaces.
what
It's
you
Yeah,
just a
need.
place to be.
that's it, yeah.
I want to know, is there like a venue or even a festival, like a place that you'd love to play at?
Yeah, there's a few on the list, yeah. I mean, there's the smaller ones that I want to play, like 93 is always one that I wanted to do.
Mm,
But in terms of like maybe the bigger ones, I think Pacha in Ibiza, like
that'd be cool.
that is my number one favorite club like ever.
It
So
look
good.
every time I see videos on it, it looks sick. I really want to go. So
Yeah, no, Pacha's sick. I mean, there's so many good like Ibiza is basically like Disneyland if you're into house music.
oh
It's pretty
man,
much that. So there's so many good places. I still haven't been Amnesia yet. I'd love to play Amnesia.
Mm.
I'd love to play Chimwa. I went there for the first time for the Defected opening party in I think it was May.
Yeah,
Saw Dennis Ferrer there, back to back Honey Love, and that was just like
damn.
mind blowing.
Mm.
Just yeah, unreal. And yeah, Chimwa's another one I want to do. Um, DC10.
There's just so many, isn't there?
Yeah, no,
Like,
100%. Space Miami would be like
is that a good spot? Yeah.
yeah, oh for sure,
I
for
want
sure.
to. These are obviously real places. If you could do an unrealistic place, an unrealistic venue, it could be on the pyramids, on the moon,
Unlimited budget, yeah,
unlimited
like
budget. You could do what you want. What would you do?
Do you know what? I'll go with the pyramids because that sounds fucking
What, just on
sounds
the top,
decent.
all the way at the top?
That'd be all right, yeah. Fuck it, why not? First person to
Yeah,
play house music on top of the pyramids.
that would be cool.
I'd say that would, yeah.
I saw they done a boxing event there. They had the
did they?
boxing on with the pyramids in the background. It's so
Oh,
cool.
that'd be sick.
I think they need to start doing that with
Yeah,
house events.
yeah. They done what's it? MMA at the White House.
White House, that was
So
sick.
Yeah.
that was like unreal budget. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking like, yeah, just like top pyramids geezer. You're just there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be sick.
I have quite it's quite a weird question. So if you could only do one thing, back to back sets for the rest of your life or only solo sets, what would you pick?
It's a tough one because I think I've done a few back to backs that like the other person kind of brings out the best in you and
Mm.
makes you play records that you might not necessarily would have thought about playing before.
You're like pushing each other sort of thing.
Yeah,
To,
yeah. It's not competitive, but it's like you're lifting each other up in that sense,
Mm.
or maybe the other person is taking you in a different direction, and like
That could probably open your mind. Let's say they play a
yeah,
song that you had no like thought of playing, and then
yes,
you're like, oh well, I could play this one, and then it's like back and
no,
forth.
definitely, like it's definitely like you said, eye opening. Like opens your mind up a little bit to new ideas, and then you might take tracks from that back to back that you haven't played before, and that's going in your main set now. Yeah, it's very tough to pick between only doing solo and back to back, but
I think
maybe back to back.
I've seen them do. Is it? I don't know if how you say it, but when there's three people, it's like a B3B, like
Yeah,
three
B
people.
three. Yeah, yeah,
Have you
yeah.
ever done that?
B3B.
Yeah,
I've done a B6B once.
6 people.
Yeah, yeah. In Mansion, Mallorca one time. It was like B4B, B5B. I don't know.
Are
There's
you
a
in
few
like
people.
a queue of people just like, oh, I'll
Yeah,
play this one.
I think we played about 2 songs each, if
Yeah,
that. But that was good though.
yeah,
That
that
was good.
sounds good. Do you
Yeah.
ever get like a? You say you get home sometimes after playing the set and you want to make more music or you have ideas. Do you ever get like creative blocks where you bit don't know what to do?
Yeah, yeah. I actually had one quite recently, a few days ago. I think I felt like I was trying to force it a little bit too much, like just force the music to happen. I think that's where half the problem comes for me is like I kind of put too much pressure on myself sometimes. But then I don't know, I just took whenever I have like that sort of creative block or like writer's block, I just try and take a break from it, go for a walk, take the dog out, or like just go to the gym, or just do something completely unrelated to music. Or I might even try and make something that's completely against what I'm making now to like
Yeah,
just open my eyes to a new idea, and then it gets that sort of creative flow back.
because I feel like if you do anything for it could be anything in the world for like a certain amount of time, you're gonna get like sick of
Yeah,
not sick of it, but you
you're
won't
gonna
know what
hit a
to do.
wall
Yeah,
eventually. Yeah.
yeah. So like let's take it to your personal life. I want to know what do your friends and family think of your career? Do they come to your shows sometimes or
Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, I've recently a lot of my mates have been coming to quite a few shows. We had a really good one at 338 in London, which you said you're going to recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4th of
that'd be
July.
fun?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's a good spot. Yeah, we've done Love Juice at 338. That was cool. All my mates came. My mum and dad try and go to things when they can,
Yeah.
like my sister as well, but busy. But yeah, I think like my friends and family are really supportive of like what I do. I've had people over the years tell me like I shouldn't do it or it's not realistic, but my friends have never been the people to do that, and neither is my family, to be honest. So
Do you feel like they push you instead then?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, I have friends who are like very successful as well, and always give me advice on like how to do things better, like maybe in like a business aspect or just a life aspect. But we're always kind of pushing each other to be better people.
I think that's great. That's the sort of friends you need around you because I feel like a lot of people hate on you until it works.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I try and stay away from negative people as much as I can. Like if I can sense that like there's that constant like talking about someone else in a negative way, or
Mm.
maybe saying things in like a backhanded way, I just step back from it immediately. I'm like, I don't want, because if you become that sort of person if you hang around with them too much. So anyone that's sort of like that, I'm just like, nah, like, fuck that.
No,
So I have my group of mates who are supportive, positive people, cool. And I had my family who are the same, and I just stick with that really.
Uh,
seems like a good bubble to be in, to be honest with you. We are nearing to the end of the podcast, but I do want to ask you a question. And for beginner DJs going out there, starting off, obviously you spoke about hitting a crate like a block, and like you need to take your mind off things. What's like some advice for like DJs just starting out there that you know a beginner's mistake that you know maybe they shouldn't do?
Okay, yeah, I think there's a couple of things that like we've touched on throughout the whole podcast as well. Like for example, the warming up thing. I think that's the first thing I would say is like so important when you do get your shot.
don't play bangers.
Yeah, if you have, yeah,
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 just
yeah,
chill out,
yeah,
relax.
maybe like one banger max, but like learn to warm the crowd up more. Like really open your eyes up to having like a bigger selection of tracks. I think just general advice would just be to just keep on going, don't give up. I know it's very cliche, but like it's very easy to give up. I've seen so many people over the years that like couldn't like make it for whatever reason. I think maybe they just gave up, I suppose. And it can be a very like dark place when you're like on the graft and really trying to work your way up, and it's a industry full of rejection and getting told no and getting told it's not good enough or not for us. and you just have to wait for that one yes out of a thousand no's. But that one yes could be the one that changes your life, your career,
Yeah.
and pushes you forward. So
I saw this quote. I might butcher it, but it said, if you knew you was 99 no's away from a yes, you would try and get them 99 no's done as quick
out of
as
the way,
possible.
yes,
Yeah.
and that's that. Do you know what? That is words to live by. I'm
Yeah.
taking that one home.
That is a
So,
good one. Do you have anything coming out soon? Any new songs? Anything coming
yes,
up in this month?
yeah, we've got a song with Beyond Chicago, "Call Me Back," out on Isakai Records in a couple of weeks, and then we have a track called 1997, which we touched on earlier. I'm really excited for that one. We've just signed it to a big label. I can't say who yet, but really buzzing to get that one out. It's been supported by so many DJs. Still getting spun. Sydney Charles picked it up the other day, so yeah, that's the one I'm like really looking forward to the most. So look out for that one.
I'm
We'll make
excited.
sure to do a reaction to that one in
Yeah, we'll do a
archive.
reaction video.
Come on.
That'd be a good one.
Sick.
Well, yeah, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. Really appreciate it. You've
Cheers.
been star, absolutely love it, and all the best for your career. And we'll be definitely coming and seeing you.
Yeah, we need to come to a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come to Ministry, July 11th,
July
Saturday, July
11th.
11th.
Yeah.
Free. I'm free.
Yeah,
You
let's
want
go.
guest list? Sorted.
That'd
There
be
you go.
perfect. Thank you.
Bosh.
Cool.
Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Bosh. There you go.
Cheers,
Nice and
lads.
Smooth.
That's good.